one isn't blue. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Deep be hating and talking and talking and hating. On any occasion, get standing ovations, they can't help it but rejoice. They all wanna follow me, cause I got my foot on the opposition neck and ain't no apologies. 100 yards, you know I own all the property. Daddy's home, you know I own all the property. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are a mile high at Broncos Stadium in Denver, Colorado. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. First play, and Wilson wants to throw it. He'll drop this down to Williams.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. The first carry now. This is Williams. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Give them 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Hey, 0. Touch 50.
Now Wilson. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Throwing is Wilson. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And the Broncos are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a big conversion there on third down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a first and goal.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Now it's Wilson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. K.J. Hamler, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Oh, a design run for their wideout. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 37. Here's Allen to throw it. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen escaping the pressure right. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Off-play action. Allen. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Allen going to go on 4th down. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kawhi Williams. 30, 20, 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On play action, Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Diggs crossing the field and bringing it in. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And this one is incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
And again, it's Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Broncos are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
That's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. Room here to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 26 and a first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into it.
And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Broncos take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And some room to work. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 25-yard line. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
Here's Allen. And that's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. Touchdown! Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen. And the Bills get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Allen will try to throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. He'll get that complete to Alberto.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Wilson. And smartly going into the slide there, Wilson has enough for the first. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He sets to fire deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 3rd down, Wilson. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
These two teams making their final adjustments before coming out for the second half. And for the call, we go back out to Denver and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Allen now on first down. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now Allen. This ball complete to the tight end, Sweeney.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play action. Now it's Allen. He finds his man. That's Sweeney. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Throwing on first down is Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. Touchdown, Bills! Dawson Knox, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And they'll try and run it in with Singletary. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure pressure, you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
On first down, Wilson. He's got him in, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That goes for a gain of 31. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. McManus's point after is good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Allen. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Justin Simmons. Well, still down quite a bit here.
It's that hate, boy. Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. Tell them line it up. Like a 4th and 1, we sneaky when we slide them. Yellow offense with no defense, now y'all time is up. We make the hits, y'all take the hits, and now we fired up. 3, 2, 1, don't need no break. Hut 1, hut 2, get it straight, that's how I like it. And we grind it every night to make it hit, now it's exciting. See, they just getting cake, they ain't never gonna get no ice. And all we want is chips, ring fingers looking ice. My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with.
It's the NFL on EA Sports coming to you now from the foot of the Rockies in Denver, Colorado. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the New York Giants and the Denver Broncos.
we go from Denver. Fields this way up at the 17. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Eluding the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Down. Jones. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And he is going to have the Giants first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Throwing, Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's going to get this down near the 25. From the 25 on second down. Jones. The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, and a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
After the interception, here's Wilson. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. You know, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Jones. Buying time to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Jones to throw on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver.
Jerry Jeudy
From a yard out.
And the Broncos take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
After the sack on first down, Jones, he's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And if you're looking for proof of his speed, Next Gen Stats shows that he was traveling just over 21 miles an hour there.
These two teams all tied after one. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Wilson. Over the middle, complete to Judy. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll take this down to the 33.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. And the Broncos get there and take him down. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Tony. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Looking to throw. Jones. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and goal, Jones flush to his right. Touchdown, Giants! Kenny Galladay on the touchdown throw from Daniel Jones. And the Giants have taken the lead. Gano for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Next to score, Giants 14, Broncos 7.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
They go play action now. Wilson. This will be caught. Judy. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 more yards there and another first down. Maybe the threat of Russell Wilson running the football there and him handing it off opened a little bit of a lane.
It does, and what also helps, his unselfishness. Because he's not a quarterback who's going to take it every time and pull it from the running back and keep it. He will hand it inside when the reads are correct.
Now Wilson on first down. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
36 fouls.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Throwing is Wilson. Williams brings it in. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Javonte Williams, 42 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. McManus's point after is good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Jones going for the deep ball. He's got a man complete. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Gano's kick is good, and they take a 17-14 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
These two teams making their final adjustments before coming out for the second half. And for the call, we go back out to Denver and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? You're able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Again, it's Williams. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
4th down. Here's Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Jones throw caught by Tony. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Here's Jones on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through, picking up the first.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, There's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
No gain on the play there, second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Looking to throw on second down. Jones.
He's got Bellinger.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 16. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Jones steps away to his left. And that's incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Operating from the gun, Jones dancing to his left.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
From the shotgun, Wilson.
That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First target, first catch, and a first down. Up the middle, it's Williams. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
action. Now Wilson. And he fires one incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
14. What's up?
From the gun, it's Wilson. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Boy, the coverage there, airtight as he comes away with the interception.
Love that observation there because they were taking a shot at the end zone, but you're right about the coverage. Absolutely tremendous, and this they could clip for a training tape. Staying with him down the field, locates the football in the air, and comes away with the interception.
Now Jones throwing on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Ricky Seals-Jones the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They hand off to their big tight end. And he will have a Giants first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know, he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Here's Jones to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Here's Jamie Gillen now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They'll send this away to the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. And returning it, here's Hamler. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Julian Love. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation.
Well, this is one of those games where if you win it, it feels extra special. But to lose a close one like this, Charles, remember where they didn't score any points in the second half, that has to sting a bit more.
Absolutely, and I really think that they're going to spend so much time going over this game film, trying to figure out where their calls went wrong, how they didn't execute on certain.
Dollar. Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring them in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD baby, know that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We throwing hundreds, we going insane. Pouring this. Yeah, homies got me pouring this. We get awards, but we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions. Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella trees, yelling timber. Stand in the line, they put me in the center. It blow their mind when they see how I'm winning. Went back and doubled up, now you in trouble. My all hustle, my diamonds are huddled up. TGOD got this off the muscle. Ask me about my life, man, I love it. Got so many rings, I need room for another one. Been through the pain, now it ain't no more struggle. My team win the game, put our face on the cover, brother. We the champions.
Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something by Benz looking cute. That's honest. Her and her friends, big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the. Ain't no way somebody daddy ain't gon' give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it. She did it again. A few more tracks and this time she bought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stats to a man's. Not salute the general. intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
They don't know what they in for. If we coming like this on the intro, what they here for? If they want the heat, you know who to send for your info. Buy my money like Venmo. If this music don't work out, I know how to get it from my ends low. How you feel though? Cause hey, they can't rock with us. Galaxy ain't no stopping us. They ain't try to steal my style. I'm feeling like I just shop it. Can't trust them cause they not my cause we worried about getting figures. All my ain't father figures, just know my quick to pop it.
Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
Yeah, that my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the richest, heart in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we went on to ride nobody wave, we the ones who started with it. Translation, Yani had to buy, Yani had Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it, That's how you know we lit. Grrr,
trust, me taking no loss. We be the hottest on the scene. Gemstones from the dust. Big dog with leash. Where's the love in the streets? Pour my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when me ready, me hit it heavy. I zoom out the pride of my people already. Tell my sit Ellie. Me, I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful that people they hear me. Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. A running cuts in, but on my pockets, me need my DNA. Baby for lunch, but call me a star before BBC. Don't take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them no get the same. Me and them no get the same. Boy, that they gonna know the name is. They say I move like I'm nameless. Cause I only go for the money bags and I don't really wanna be famous, man. You know what's up? You know what's up? You pretend, living a lie. You know be gang. You know what's up?
Crazy, we going crazy. We at the top and we never gonna stop. Hop in a ghost, I'ma get swayzy. I just got off with a jet and I cry. I win in a Humvee, I lie. I be on go cause I come from the shot. I'm shooting back, I ain't ducking no shots. Got power like Samson, I cut off the locks. Chirac, Timmer, in the cut like I'm Fredo Santana. Uju Banton, I hop in the Bama, the world is mine. I'm Tony Montana, I'm Pelican Fly. Diamonds on me cause I'm rapping a rock. I'ma go hard, I ain't killing them soft. I'm up in the hills, I feel like I'm Lauren, you ready or not? I like who got businesses, I'm CEO of mine. 1980 Prezi Rolly, we been working overtime. The witness, the police, the pigs, I don't eat swine. Son of Jacob, this biblical, my flow, the holy God. Save money ground up in the gutter where they found us. Stones in the faint mouth rush. More vacays, more bucks, more race, more foreign trucks, more on a tour bus, more pork cup. Toast to the winners, throw it up.
Juicy, what a drums at.
What you waiting for? Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Tell the chauffeur to open Mercedes door. Put the pedal to metal and made it soar. She was, but I made it sure it was. So we stayed indoors. Let's take it where no one has been before. It feel like I've known you some years before, but I don't know. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a magnum opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever things in my life. I deserve 6 rings like a Mike. I've gotten no sleep. I remember when it was the nosebleeds. Now they captured the fashion from flow seats. I'm a whole king.
Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more.
She's a lotus and I'm the conductor of a magnum opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. Ooh, it's trouble in paradise. So let's parachute where the air's nice. And let's risk it all on the paradise. But she just wanna make sure her hair's nice. That's fair, right? I just fell in love with a prima donna. The 2023 Madonna. I mean, your honor, I was minding my business until she gave me complete nirvana.
Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more.
She's a lotus and I'm the conductor of a magnum opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it.
Nobody really cares. Nobody really cares.
Pretty and paid. Pretty and paid.
We're in the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Minnesota Vikings and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Cousins looking to put it up right away. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. And even 20 yards and a first down on the game's very first play.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First down, here's Cousins. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Cousins to throw it. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as they force the eye. points, and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Check smash, check smash.
Boston Scott, his first carry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready?
On first down, Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end, Goddard. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 33 yards that time.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. They'll run with Scott. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Let's go now.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down.
19 tight, 19 tight.
It's now 3rd and 2.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Go.
Here's Hurts to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith on the receiving end from Jalen Hurts. And the Eagles use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. To the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. From the gun, here's Cousins. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now Cousins on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why wouldn't we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And the Eagles are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
They'll run with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ballgame. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Keneduagu now out of his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And the Eagles are going to take over here up near the 40.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And now the throw here is incomplete. And with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Throwing is Hurts. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd and 2, Hurts. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long.
They're going to look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
Trap 50, trap 50.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
On 2nd and 12, Cousins
swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
Touchdown, Vikings!
Kirk Cousins on the connection to Justin Jefferson. And the Vikings are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Here's Scott. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Hurts finding Goddard there. 1st down, Philadelphia.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Quez Watkins.
32 yards.
And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Taken at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down.
And that's complete to K.J. Osborne.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They go play action. Cousins. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And the third interception thrown by Cousins. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the Eagles are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Both these teams making their final halftime adjustments. We're just about ready to get back to football. So for the call of the second half, we get back up to Philadelphia and Brandon Gaudin.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll go again with Sanders. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Hurts gets this to Sanders. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 36. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. And now off to the races down the right side. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. Joseph on for the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6. As Sanders has it poked free. But I believe it was covered by an Eagle. It was. And Philadelphia is going to hold on to the football.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
5 yards on the pickup. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. They'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the carry, this is Scott. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Scott. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Got that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is caught inside the 5. Then he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Scott. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. He stayed afloat for a second there after the first wave of contact, but that was going nowhere.
Yeah, what did he tell us in pregame? I just don't want to get my feet stopped initially when I'm trying to make a run. That's exactly what happened there. Unfortunately, as you noted, got away a little bit from the first one, but the wave swarmed him under.
19 driver.
3rd and goal from the 6. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he is going to lose yardage here. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
And in this situation, a field goal doesn't help you a whole lot, but I think you've got to take it because I think you're a little too far back to go for it on 4th down. But we also know the offensive coordinator's in the head coach's ear trying to talk him into going for it right here.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away.
Nwangu now from his end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. The 20. He will score. Touchdown, Minnesota. A big-time fourth-quarter return for a touchdown to tie this game. Now the PAT obviously would give them the lead.
And as we know, it's no longer a gimme since they changed the rules a couple of seasons ago.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. And boy, figure this one out. Leading here in the fourth, and now they're going to try an onside kick. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
46 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Second down, back to Sanders.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On the jump. Hey, check that. Street.
Now Scott. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
It's Cameron Dantzler who got him down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
On the draw, here's Sanders. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on first and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead.
Go, Reed, go!
On the counter now, it's Sanders. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Gainwell. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles.
Kenneth Gainwell.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles have taken a fourth quarter lead.
And touchdown and congratulations and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
That's complete. It's Cook, and he's out of bounds, so give him about 9 as that stops the clock.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Completes this to Jefferson, and they will get the conversion on 3rd down, but the clock, a more pressing factor.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Now Cousins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Cousins. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have...
Cop a chain again when the QB chain birthed most of the chains in the game. No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused boy, little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't borrow, believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at. Meet Joe Black. What I'm saying, people saying what's already been said. Predictions, I don't listen, it's already in my head, no funny. Your most hungry place, I was past that at 28. Underground tapes, as my ass cap in publishing stakes. As we slide in the G-Ride, I've been getting criticized, it's keeping me energized. Create with a business mind, I'm from where killers reside. A wild hood, only knew goons since my childhood. Say anything in they raps cause it sound good. Don't even mean what they say, horrible outlook. Y'all ain't really about this house. Y'all was in the house with it. We don't respect fake jewelry and silly outfits. Window down, blowing out. Great tits, New York's J. Prince on Houston Street. I caught the bounce before my even bounced the beat. I took the hard way and it, man, it's the route for me. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at. Meet Joe Black, meet Joe Black. Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birthed most of the chains in the game? Why would I?
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Minnesota Vikings. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis.
This take it in at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. First play, here's Cousins.
Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Play action now. Cousins. And Cook has it, left side. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On third down, Cousins.
Right back to Cook for another completion.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
Cousins going to bat it forward here on the jet sweep. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Off the play fake, Cousins. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 39 yards there, a big one.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal.
It's Cousins on the sneak. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Extra bulk up front for second and inches. 3 tight ends.
Cousins on the keeper, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Vikings put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Joseph connects on the extra point,
and it's now a 7-0 game.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Eagles 0.
Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Fields this way up at the 17. Taking it right down Broadway. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That's an 83-yard kick return touchdown. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7.
Ties the game at 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Kene Nwangu now out of his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Throwing is Cousins. And this one too low. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Able to convert on 3rd and 14, a terrific play call. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Throwing, Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he's got room. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They'll run with Cook. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. 7-7, our score after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Chandler will score. Touchdown, Vikings. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
Joseph connects on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
That return gets all the way to midfield, so we know the field position is absolutely flipped at this point. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I might think about blitzing right now to try and take field position back.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Daniil Hunter coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Hurts. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson.
Well, it's apparent that these guys are getting after it right from the opening kickoff. They roll right downfield and score on their first possession. And here on defense, back-to-back sacks. Someone is ready to play.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And that is incomplete. He had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot, and they'll separate the receiver from the ball.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
Wide open is Watkins. He's got him.
And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as this defense, boy, a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on 4th down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long.
He'll look to throw.
That swung out wide to Sanders.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Ready, break. Hey, flash Broncos.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle, and he is going to lose yardage here. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Another run here with Sanders. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Boston Scott, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are an extra point away from drawing level. Elliott good on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Play fake. Cousins. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Cousins. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Now Cousins on 4th down. And he comes back with one complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll throw again. Cousins.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
They go play action. Cousins. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. On play action, Cousins. He'll find Thielen work in the middle. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Cousins on 1st down. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Joseph now to have the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. A short kick taken at the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. Bounds finally, but not before getting it way across the 50 inside the 25.
Well, that return had all the trappings of really good scouting. You could tell they thought they saw something on tape that they could take advantage of, and they dialed it up at just the right time to give them a great return.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Boston Scott, his second touchdown of the night.
And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 21. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away.
This fielded right at the goal line.
Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Throwing on second and long. Cousins looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line.
Such a costly interception. Nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop the score.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal.
Burt sets up to throw it.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal.
Sanders.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal.
The kick by Elliott is good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Fields it right around the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes
Teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. He'll dump this off to Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 38-yard line.
On 2nd down, Cook. And some room to maneuver. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 62 yards. And the Vikings have retaken a third-quarter lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The first play in the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Hurts throw complete there to Smith. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
40 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter.
Eagles 24.
They'll run with Scott. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
From the 16, Hurts. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Eagles are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Richard Rodgers from 4 yards out. And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th-quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead.
Eagles 31, Vikings 28.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
At their
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Anthony Harris on the tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 17, Cousins. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Play action now. Cousins going up top. He's got a man complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. First down, here's the run with Cook. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. From the 22, Cousins.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Here we go. Cousins. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I know nowadays they give a lot of guys different things when they get to the sidelines after creating a big play, but just throw a cape on this guy because he single-handedly ended multiple drives. Interception earlier, sack on third down. Really should have a better game plan installed for how to contain him because he's affecting this game in so many ways.
So a big kick to get this back to even, and now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you, but you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
25 yards there on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range. range with 3 seconds left. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this one is right down the middle. And the Eagles are going to win the football game.
Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in, calm every step of the way, even with all the pressure, and found a way to get out of here with a win?